So, Roberto, then you're quite good friends with him, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Roberto for about 3 years. I met him out in Vegas. We got quite close there, and pretty much travelled the poker circuit with him since. And obviously I'm delighted that he's now finding his rich vein of form, and hopefully he'll do the Triple Crown this summer. What is his style of play, would you say? Roberto, he likes to... the biggest strength with him is reading his opponent. He loves to try to look at every tell on someone, and you'll see like he doesn't rush his decision, takes a long time, and his live game is one of the strongest throughout the world.
He's regarded as one of the best players in the game, and with 11 WSOP bracelets in the bag, Phil Hellmuth has the gold that proves it. But not everyone thinks he is as good as the game he talks. We sat down with renowned cash game expert Dusty Schmid, who has just penned the brand new strategy book, Don't Listen to Phil Hellmuth. Dusty told us why he chose such a controversial title.
What do you think? You really think I just learned how to play Hold'em or something?
The title of the book certainly suggests that I'm kind of picking on Phil directly, but Phil to me sort of represents the old school of poker. He represents someone who had the style that was effective 5, 10, 20 years ago. I mean, obviously, he's been the world champ before. He can play some poker, but over time, what we've seen, especially in the last 5 years, is the game evolve at a rate that's, it's evolved more in the last 5 years than it did the 100 years before that. And, if you're off partying with a bunch of celebrities and stuff like that, not really working on your game, as we know Phil's been known to do from time to time, you're going to get left behind.
I send the message that they can run me over and bet me out of hands. That's what I do. That's how I've won all my bracelets.
I was sitting at the table and listening to all these people say, all these cliches in poker, and I put you on ace king and all these sorts of things, and so I thought I would write a book sort of correcting these 50 greatest misconceptions.
I'll take ace king suited as a favorite over deuces.
So if you have your pocket aces and the flop is jack 10-2 with 2 hearts, and you bet the flop and someone raises you, you don't want to think in terms of, I think he has jack 10. You want to think in terms of, what types of hands would he be doing this with? King, queen, maybe for a straight draw, a 9-8, jack 10, of course, 10s, jacks, 2s, might be a bluff raise, it might be a flush draw of some kind. So you want to look at it as, how should I respond to all the hands that he would play this way on this type of flop, and not just try and put someone, I put you on specifically bottom set or top 2 pair. And once I started to think of poker in terms of trying to react appropriately to the range of hands people could be making plays with, then that's when I really started to excel at the game.
And then when they're in the middle of a big bluff, I call them. That's the way I do it.
This book is more aimed to sort of transition people from this old school mentality to the new school which is having success in today's games, and teach people how to play that style.
I set it up so people think they can rob me. So
you haven't been setting. You've been set up yourself.
Sit
down. You've been getting set up.
That's what I've done.
Mike set you up.
That's how I won 10 bracelets and Hold'em. Same thing.
We've noticed the older generation of players not really adjusting to this new style of game. They've been more inclined to attack the young internet players, and you hear it all the time at the tables. You get guys like Mike Matusow or Phil Hellmuth say, "Oh, these internet kids are 3-betting, 4-betting all the time, and they don't know how to play." And we've had some pretty good results. I'm not apologizing for the way we play.
Have you lost a pot to me yet?
I'm not supposed to. I'm a better player.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens when you lose a pot, because I have a feeling it's going to be a much bigger number when you finally lose.
I did see a quote from Phil saying that, if I don't know anything about poker, then Michael Jordan doesn't know anything about basketball. Do I think I can beat Phil at poker? Yeah, I do. I've challenged him before, and he hasn't accepted. So I think that probably tells you his true feelings.
Now, we've got 2 signed copies of Dusty's books to give away. Simply answer this question for a chance to win a copy of Don't Listen to Phil Hellmuth. The WSOP Europe is moving from London this year. Where is this famed tournament moving to? If you know the answer, then simply email us at pokerplayer@pokerchanneleurope.com. We will announce the winner on next month's show. After the break, Andrew answers your letters and emails, and we will give out some first-class strategy tips on succeeding online.